Hello everyone, welcome to my channel You Need This. I am Dr. Afra Sharif and today we will be making 5 different flavors of cookies. This is my first YouTube video. If you like it, please click on the subscribe button and turn on your bell icon to be updated on more recipes. The first step we are going to do is take around 300 grams of butter in a mixing bowl and whisk it till it becomes creamier in texture. Here we can see that the butter will change color once it gets smooth and creamy in consistency. For this recipe, I am using an electric whisker. The second step is mixing 150 grams of jaggery powder. If you like your cookies a bit on the darker side, then add around 100 grams of jaggery powder. Whisk them to combine. The third step, we are adding 100 grams of white sugar and whisk it till it all combines. I know it looks like a lot of butter and sugar, but it will all come together when we add the flour. And I mean it's cookies, so it's gonna have a lot of butter and sugar. Remember to scrap the batter from the sides with a silicone spatula in between for even mixing. Coming to our fourth step is we are going to add 3 whole eggs one at a time till it all comes together. If you're an amateur like me, please crack your eggs in a different bowl to prevent any shells to drop in the batter like it did here. But as I hardly ever learn from my mistakes, I will crack the third egg here as well. There we are adding our third egg and whisking it all together. For our fifth step, we are taking 500 grams of flour. Yes, 500 grams of flour. I added 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of baking powder in it beforehand. And again, please don't be an amateur like me. Get the biggest bowl you can find in your house. Here we are going to struggle and splatter the batter till it all combines. And I will definitely cut that part out. And here you go. Everything is just like magic, smooth and silky and buttery. Now moving on to the aesthetic part of our recipe, we are dividing our batter into different sections. Take some batter and add choco chips and combine it till it gets cooperated. This will make our choco chip cookies. For our second batch, we are going to take some Lotus Biscoff spread. Add some roasted walnuts and combine it all together. For our third batch, we are taking a Kunafa Pistachio spread. And we'll struggle a lot for this one because it's very sticky. Along with that, we are adding some pistachios. We need to be mixing it with a lot of patience. It takes time to mix it all together. Now we'll add big white chunks of white chocolate. For our fourth batch, we'll take hazelnut spread. Mix it together very well, and we're going to top it off with some walnuts and some choco chips. Here you can see the color change when you keep mixing it nicely. Add some walnuts and then some choco chips and mix it well together. Now for our last batch, we are doing death by chocolate. Yes, so we are taking 2 teaspoons of cocoa powder, adding our remaining choco chips, mixing it well together. See, the color change is so good. And now we are adding 80% dark chocolate in it. It's time to make our cookie balls. We are going to refrigerate it overnight, or at least 1 hour minimum. Now you're thinking, that was like a lot of dough and the cookies were like 15. No, we have a lot of batter left that we can and we will freeze in our refrigerator. Wrap them up in baking sheets. We can keep it stored for a month and bake fresh in minutes whenever we have guests over. This is the whole remaining batch which I am going to refrigerate. Now it's the next day and I have baked our cookies at 190 degrees for around 10 minutes. They turned out great and they taste heavenly. Look at that, so aesthetic, so pleasing. It required a lot of hard work, so I am going to show it at every angle. Now for the aesthetic part, I am going to open up every one of them and show it to you. The first cookie is a simple plain choco chip cookie. Look at that. Next up is the Lotus Biscoff Cookie. Look at that butterfly, emphasis on the butter. The third cookie is Kunafa Pistachio Cookie. Up ahead, Hazelnut Cookie. And finally, my personal favorite is the Death by Chocolate Cookie. Look at that. Now it's time to wrap them up in a cookie box and probably give this diabetic sugar rush to my sister. Baking for me is really therapeutic. So if you like this video, please click on the subscribe button, like, share, comment, whatever you want. And do follow this recipe, it's really good. Thank you for watching.